Members of Governing Authority, members of the Academic Council, parents, partners and families, graduands of the class of 2025, colleagues. A meeting of the University is hereby convened for the purpose of conferring academic awards. Exercising the power granted to University of Limerick by Oireachtas Éireann, I hereby confer degrees of the University on the graduands from the Faculty of Education and Health Sciences. Graduands not present are hereby conferred in absentia. It is an honour to stand before you on behalf of the President of University of Limerick, who unfortunately cannot be with us today. Shane has asked me to convey his sincere congratulations to all of you. Conferring is a celebration of achievement. It is always a moment of immense pride for our university community. It acknowledges the hard work and dedication of our staff and students, and for those who have supported them. And for our students, it is a promise of things to come. 42 years ago, I sat where you are now. Well, in the old canteen, what's now Red Raisins. I never imagined that one day I would be back up here in my black and gold robes, conferring degrees on so many outstanding UL students. I am genuinely delighted to share this special occasion with you. Graduands, that's all of you in the robes who are soon to become graduates, today we stand together to celebrate a significant milestone in your lives, the conferring of your degrees from University of Limerick. Through your education here at UL, you have honed your skills and broadened your knowledge to allow you to question and explore what the world has to offer. I hope you have also forged lifelong friendships and are ready to embark on a journey that holds endless possibilities for you. You are graduating from a top 500 university. Think of it. There are hundreds and thousands of higher education institutions around the globe. 3 in this town alone. We are in one of the top 500 globally, one of the top 150 in Europe. Take real pride in this figure and walk tall with your qualification. It will be recognised around the world. But we are not just an educational institution. We are a vital part of the societal fabric, contributing to the economic, cultural and intellectual vibrancy of the Midwest region. We are the first university established in Ireland since the inception of the state. We do not hold a royal charter or a royal prerogative, but we have something far more important, the mandate of the people from the Midwest region of Ireland. We are founded on the will of the people of the Midwest, who marched in the 1960s to overturn a previous historical slight. Our mandate is to develop talent to drive innovation and growth in the region. You are the lifeblood of this endeavour. You now join a community of over 140,000 UL alumni, outstanding people like our Chancellor, Bridget Laffan, and those we honour at our annual Alumni Awards, who have gone on to do wonderful things, adding real value wherever they have gone and whatever they have done. We hope that you will now do the same, taking up the baton and acting as our ambassadors. I would like to acknowledge your families and those who have supported you on your journey. To the parents, carers, friends and supporters among you, you have created this opportunity for them, often at considerable cost. Today we set them free to be themselves, to fulfil their dreams. It is their day, but it is very much your day too. Graduates, you should really think about this today. The people who have supported you are absolutely in your corner. They are committed to you. You will not encounter this level of commitment in most everyday experiences. So you should take time to reflect on their service, loyalty and support. A conferring is a moment in your life where you can express your thankfulness for what they have done for you. I would urge you not to let it pass. The staff here at the university need to be acknowledged too. You can see them behind me, a wonderful crew of colourful academics, our various vice presidents and our executive dean. They are outstanding colleagues and completely committed to your education. I'm really proud to work for them and with them. They engage in such a noble pursuit, helping you to excel and engage in knowledge exchange for the good of humanity and society. They are educators and scholars, all outstanding experts in their fields, national and international commentators, innovators and policy makers. It goes without saying that we as an institution and you as students owe them a debt of gratitude. They enrich our lives. But it's not just the academic staff, it's all of our staff. The academic support staff who make sure that all the background things happen, like grades and schedules and co-op and work placements, registration, etc. Our ground staff who maintain our beautiful campus. The porters, the brilliant conferring team, the interpreter here beside me, the receptionists, the caterers, all the fantastic staff in Plassey House. Our community at UL wants you and your loved ones to experience a great day today, because you deserve it, because we are proud of what we do, and because we are very proud of this wonderful institution. I will finish up now with 3 wishes for all of you graduating today. You have the proficiency and competency that your qualification confirms. That is not in doubt. These wishes are at a different level. They are in addition to the more obvious wishes of good health and a little bit of luck that we all need to get through life. My first wish for you is that you will come to know your values, what you are, what you stand for as you progress through life. These are the things that you believe in and shape the way you live and work. The more you know your values, the better prepared you will be when life throws you curveballs, which it will do. You will also only know the extent to which you really hold these values when they are tested, and I'll illustrate this with a short story. Liz Oyer, a lawyer and former pardon attorney under President Biden, was dismissed after refusing to recommend restoring gun rights to a well-known actor convicted of domestic abuse. Her decision was legally sound, yet her refusal led to her being fired and a threat to send US Marshals to her home. Oyer had committed no misconduct. She simply upheld the law and her principles. Her courage in resisting political pressure, even at personal cost, is remarkable. She knew her values and she stood by them. I'd be proud to work with somebody like her, someone who is principled, courageous, and willing to speak the truth to power. She embodies the kind of integrity that we value here at UL. Know your values. They may change as you move through life, but it is important that you know what you stand for and remember that when you are tested. My second wish for you is that you have the courage and strength to really stretch your talent. We all have an intrinsic value and dignity as individuals, but real personal and professional growth is often difficult and outside of our comfort zones. Strive to be the best version of yourselves. Dare greatly. Remember the poem, Our Greatest Fear, by Marianne Williamson. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So graduates, play big, have the courage to let your light and your talent shine. And my final wish, which is linked to this, is that in your lives you can still remain humble. Remember the classic fable of the peacock and the crane. It is a story about appreciating the unique abilities and greatness of people around us. It's very simple. A peacock with a wonderful plumage encountered a crane whose feathers were a simple white. "Do you think," the peacock asked, smouldering with pride, "that anything is as beautiful as my feathers?" The crane replied, "My feathers may not be as colourful as yours, but I have the ability to fly, to soar through the sky and travel to many distant lands. You are only able to stay on the ground and display your beauty for all to see." The peacock had been so focused on his own appearance that he'd failed to recognise the ability of others. His pride in his appearance had blinded him to the value of the crane's talent and brought him to a place of utter foolishness. Graduates, don't be peacocks. Understand that true beauty lies not just in appearance, but in a person's ability and talents. Keep an open and humble heart that appreciates the unique gifts of everybody around you. So my 3 wishes for you are: know your values, act with courage in pursuing your talents, but remain humble and acutely mindful of the greatness and talent of those around you. All that's left for me to do now, on behalf of our President and the entire university community, is to congratulate you on your achievements and success to date. Thank you for attending this beautiful and great university. Our hope for you now is that you will go on to create good lives for yourselves and for the people around you. We wish you every success in your future endeavours and, of course, enjoy your celebrations. Thank you.
I call on Professor Deirdre McGrath, Executive Dean, Faculty of Education and Health Sciences, to present the candidates for the conferring of undergraduate and taught postgraduate awards.
Deputy President, the Academic Council of the University has been satisfied that the following candidates are worthy to be conferred with undergraduate and taught postgraduate awards. Therefore, I present the candidates and request you to confer the awards on them.
Professor Pauline Meskel, Head of School of Nursing and Midwifery, will present the candidates in each award category in alphabetical order of surname.
Diploma in Drug and Alcohol Studies, Paul Burke. Gerard Collins. Jean Goad. Jessica Griffin. Senume Rebecca Hunbo Aide. Katrina Lynch. Stephen McAvady. Victoria McKenna. Ruth Moroney. Lawrence John O'Keefe. Dara O'Shea. Eugene Toner. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Intellectual Disability, Mardonio Junior Malikdem. Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy. Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy, Maya Bannon. Alva Crow. Rosie Daly. Kate Delaney. Roisin Duffy. Leisha Fitzgibbon. Ailish Folan. Emma Galvin. Hannah Jane Garrigan. Shauna Grace. Marnie Horan. Luke Howley. Jennifer Hughes. Kate Liddy. Jenny Lynch. Annika Maxwell. Paul Richard McElhenney. Maria McSweeney. Jennifer Mary Nugent. Mairead O'Brien. Paul O'Keefe. Dara Quinlan. Michaela Ryan. Zian Aoife Spillane. Jamie Wheeler. Cormac Wolfe. Postgraduate Certificate in Advanced Clinical Practice, Ofure Joel Asemota. Catherine Hopkins. Ethna Kelly. Grace Kelly. Breda Lyons. James Joseph O'Neill. Postgraduate Certificate in Optimisation of Health for Performance in Irish Dancers, Lauren Crowe-Muller. Rachel Elizabeth Drew. Amia D'Souza. Cassie Hughes. Claire Jalbert. Brianna Kraft Rudolph. Evelyn Porter. Una Teresa Sheehan Gormley. Graduate Diploma in Guidance Counselling and Lifespan Development, Ciara Clifford. Niamh McCann. Postgraduate Diploma in Advanced Practice Nursing, Noreen Martina Bulger. Josephine Moore. Petra Petrovic. Chris Sheena Kido. Postgraduate Diploma in Infection Prevention and Control Leadership, Tania Baby. Joy Krupa Elizabeth. Juby Mary George. Chaco Marin Mahata Primil. Sayir Put Apamar Amil. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing Dementia Care, Christine O'Brien. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing Older Person, Maria Augustine. Philip Deepthi Boban. Siobhan Prout. Claire Mary Rochford. Evelyn Maria Thomas. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing Palliative Care, Aoife Eileen Delaney. Jomel Rose George. Asha Joseph. Loretta Leonardo. Ufuoma Opete Brown. Purayil Deepthi Putan. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing Perioperative Care, Bilsha Baby. Namita Binu. Noreen Francis Buckley. Apple Grace Erdango. Hussein Irish Usibo. Aoife Gallagher. Camargo Fernandez Luana Gonclaves. Harita Hans. Kennedy Jacob. Sonny Christina Mary. Ranjit Matthew. Sarah McMahon. Ciara Morris. Prince Olafori. Sherlyn Paravantu Thomas. Sandika Parkesh. Kira Prenderville. Joanna Gosperdoike. Jyoti Ann Varghese. Nishi Vijay Kumar. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing, Psychosocial Interventions in Mental Health Care, Shannon Deneen. Mairead Falvey. Emer Flood. Shannon Glendon. Michelle Hall. Siori Hepburn. Bolani Sodia Kahinde. Siobhan Murray. Sorka Noonan. Amanda O'Brien Sweeney. Denise O'Sullivan. Katie Shannon. Jessica Sheehan. Niamh Smith. Stephen Virasu. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing Respiratory Care, Rose Lynn Cristobal Brigino. Jonah Vern Finnan. Basil George. Peter Phoebe Calatil. Maria Matthew. Professional Diploma in Intermediary Studies, Denise Banks. Bernadette Brady. Anya Daly. Stacey Daly. Pamela Daniels. Orla Montague. Julie Moynihan. Rebecca Murray. Michelle Nash. Mark Oshio Kame. Master of Education in Educational Leadership, Finbar Brennan. Sarah Dowd. Siobhan Lambert. Niamh Taff. Master of Education in School Leadership, Nathan Barrett. Niall Casey. Catherine Clark. Patrick Noel Cullen. Catherine Daly. Kevin Deneen. Aoife Donnelly. Edel Fastnage. Olivia Giltonen. Thomas Giltonen. Deirdre Harty. Deborah Harvey. Aisling Kilban. Lorraine Margaret Lorden. Aisling O'Connor. Master of Science in Advanced Healthcare Practice, Jennifer MacDonald. Master of Science in Advanced Practice Nursing, Thomas Ahern. Patricia Clancy. Karen Foley. Emer Hickey. Niamh Horan Scott. Colette Maher. Helen Martin. Shifali Morris. Sheena McCarry. Mary O'Grady. Marie Toher. Juan Carlo Valenzuela. Wilson Yanto. Master of Science in Human Nutrition and Dietetics, Sorka Blair. Caitlin Mairead Bonfil. Natalia Chique. Emma Curran. Niamh Donnellan. Miriam Fleming. Sinead Marie Foley. Lydia French. Rachel Hosey. Laura MacDonald. Jamil Nida. Evie O'Mahuna. Grace O'Sullivan. Anna Regan. Zena Shine. Siobhan Warren. Gaina Tamsin Williams. Master of Science in Infection Prevention and Control Leadership, Prefer Naduzo Ndambi. Lila Tabamili Ma. Master of Science in Nursing, Karen O'Brien. Master of Science in Nursing, Dementia Care, Fiona Ellen Morrissey. Master of Science in Nursing, Older Persons, Alma Galvin. Precious Mokon. Cleona Wolfe. Master of Science in Nursing, Palliative Care, Fiona Byrne. Geraldine Cullity. Mary Cusson. Jean Hamilton. Katharina Mary Hayes. Marina Carney. Niamh O'Brien. Anutina Sam. Master of Science in Nursing, Perioperative Care, Saleh Ayed. Kira Burke. Christina Cronin. Eunice Daly. Laura Flaherty. Hannah Elizabeth Harney. Yoon Hae Kim. Aoife Jamie O'Riordan. Master of Science in Nursing, Psychosocial Interventions in Mental Health Care, Roisin Carney. Nicholas Chipikiri. Tara Fallon. Joseph Foley. Audrey Griffin. Omo Bokonola Karunwi. Anne-Marie Michelle Keane. Gunita Kislewska. Ciara Maderson. Nicola McDermott. Lucy Murray. Tafadzwa Happymore Nyandaya. Deirdre O'Brien. Grace Sheehan. Laura Sheehy. Master of Science in Nursing Respiratory Care, Marila Anisora Siobika. Erin Grace. Eilish Henry. Rebecca Ann Jones. Katie Ryan. Marie Ellen Ryan. Master of Science in Occupational Therapy, Professional Qualification, Sarah Breen. Alana Byrne. Jocelyn Cornally. Emma Crowley. Michelle Daly. Siobhan Daly. Hannah Davidson. Orla Doyle. Ciara Egan. Nicola Farrell. Cathal Fitzgerald. Vanessa Fitzgerald. Chloe Foster. Emma Geraghty. Laura Gorey. Bridget Harms. Martina Keane. Hannah McInerney. Marina McNamara. Francine Meehan. Eilish Murphy. Clodagh O'Dwyer. Mornay Riley. Anya Ryan. Julia Melinda Toth. Fia Kuratucky. Kieran Walsh. Dylan Williams. Master of Science in Perinatal Mental Health, Sarah Akinsola. Catherine Cunningham. Sarah Devlin Johnson. Lorraine Malloy. Aoife O'Leary. Lauren O'Mahony. Master of Science in Physiotherapy, Professional Qualification, Muni Sai Rajiv Aturo. David Estefanos. Megan Fraser. Joseph Giesbrecht. Tajveer Gill. Stephen Medill. Kate Matthews. Ethan McKinley-Young. Luke Manelli. Meg Vidur Takar. Connor Traynor. Liam Voros. Emma Walsh. Liam Walsh. Wendy Wang. Master of Science in Speech and Language Therapy, Professional Qualification, Caitlin O'Brien. Frida O'Connell. Natasha Alice O'Riordan, Ruth Ann Turley,
Professor Anne McPhail, Associate Vice President of the Doctoral College, will present the candidates for the award of Research Masters and Doctoral degrees.
Deputy President, the Academic Council of the University has been satisfied that the following candidates are worthy to be awarded Research Masters and Doctoral awards. Therefore, I present the candidates and request you to confer the awards on them.
The Master candidate has successfully undertaken a programme of study involving the submission of a thesis and its examination by internal and external examiners. The candidates will be presented with their parchment by the Interim Provost and Deputy President. Master of Education, Quinn Michael John. The doctoral candidates have successfully undertaken a programme of study and research involving the submission of a thesis and its examination by internal and external examiners. The candidates will be presented with their caps by their internal supervisor. The candidates will then be presented with their parchment by the Interim Provost and Deputy President. Doctor of Philosophy, Brian Condon. Brian has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Professor Katie Robinson, Associate Professor Anne Griffin, and Professor Rose Galvin. The title of Brian's thesis is Exploring a Model of Integrated Care for Older Adults Transitioning from the Emergency Department to the Community. Brian will now be presented with his cap by his joint supervisor, Professor Katie Robinson. Christina Hayes. Christina has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Professor Rose Galvin, Associate Professor Molly Manning, and Dr. Christine Fitzgerald. The title of Christina's thesis is Towards an Evidence-Based and Stakeholder-Informed Model of Integrated Care for Community-Dwelling Older Adults Living with Frailty. Christina will now be presented with her cap by her joint supervisor, Professor Rose Galvin. Aranchaya Jubong. Aranchaya has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Professor Pauline O'Reilly and Dr. Kathleen Markey. The title of Aranchaya's thesis is Young Fathers and Public Health Nurses' Perspective on Adolescent and Young Paternity in Thailand, a qualitative descriptive study. Aranchaya will now be presented with her cap by her joint supervisor, Professor Pauline O'Reilly. Jennifer Oluwamahi Kehinde. Jennifer has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Dr. Anne-Marie Grealish and Associate Professor Claire O'Donnell. The title of Jennifer's thesis is Mothers and Healthcare Professionals' Perspectives on the Development of Antenatal Breastfeeding Education Classes in Ireland and their influence on mothers' breastfeeding decisions. Jennifer will now be presented with her cap by her joint supervisor, Dr. Anne-Marie Grealish. Trina Lyons Rahali. Trina has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Professor Alice Coffey, Professor Pauline Mescal, and Associate Professor Eileen Carey. The title of Trina's thesis is Exploring the Experiences of Women Living with Metastatic Breast Cancer in Ireland. Trina will now be presented with her cap by her joint supervisor, Associate Professor Eileen Carey. Aoife McCarthy. Aoife has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Professor Katie Robinson and Professor Rose Galvin. The title of Aoife's thesis is Resilience and Recovery, an evidence-based and stakeholder-informed approach to geriatric rehabilitation for older adults with COVID-19. Aoife will now be presented with her cap by her joint supervisor, Professor Katie Robinson. Rita Maloney. Rita has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Professor Alice Coffey, Associate Professor Breed O'Brien, and Professor Calvin Coffey. The title of Rita's thesis is Exploring Patient and Nurses' Experiences of Robotic-Assisted Surgery. Rita will now be presented with her cap by her joint supervisor, Professor Alice Coffey. Margaret Afua Saki. Margaret has successfully submitted a thesis under the joint supervision of Dr. Anne-Marie Grealish and Dr. Kathleen Markey. The title of Margaret's thesis is Increasing Human Papillomavirus Uptake Among Adolescents, a mixed method study on healthcare professional strategies in increasing HPV vaccination among adolescents. Margaret will now be presented with her cap by her joint supervisor, Dr. Anne-Marie Grealish. I am now pleased to call on Professor Deirdre McGrath, Executive Dean, Faculty of Education and Health Sciences, to address graduates from the class of 2025.
Argéimethe nua máisiúla de Heilig agus de Cóide, tá lóchar orm bheith an seolamh go léir ag an searmáis brontana céime seo. Our esteemed new graduates, your families and friends, I am delighted to be here with all of you at this graduation ceremony. Today we honour the achievements of graduates and scholars across 3 transformative disciplines. Each has navigated demanding coursework, clinical rotations, projects and research inquiries in the pursuit of excellence and meaningful change. As Dean, it is my privilege, therefore, to welcome our graduates from 3 distinct yet interconnected fields: nursing, allied health and education leadership. Graduates, in a world that grows more complex every day, your varied expertise converges into a powerful force for good. Whether you've mastered patient care, optimised therapeutic interventions, guided academic programmes, or advanced new knowledge through research, you share a common mission: to uplift individuals and communities. Your insights enrich one another. A nurse's clinical wisdom can inform research protocols. An allied health practitioner's holistic approach can enhance educational leadership strategies. A researcher's rigour can shape evidence-based practice across every setting. Think back to your first lecture or seminar, your initial clinical placement, or that moment you drafted your first research proposal. You felt excitement and perhaps a touch of doubt. Yet you persevered, learning to adapt when outcomes shifted, to support teammates under pressure, and to push beyond that comfort zone our Deputy President previously spoke about. Many of you balanced full-time and part-time jobs alongside your studies, caring for patients at dawn, analysing data after evening shifts, or planning lesson modules or dance classes on the weekends. That dual commitment demanded extraordinary time management, resilience, and sheer grit. Your ability to honour your professional duties while pursuing academic growth speaks volumes about your dedication to personal and to societal progress. So, as you step into your next chapter, I would ask you to carry 3 guiding principles with you. Firstly, and a motto of UL, stay curious. Let every question spark deeper inquiry and continual learning. Secondly, collaborate boldly. Seek out voices different from your own, because groundbreaking ideas thrive when disciplines meet. And thirdly, lead and serve compassionately. Whether you're at a patient's bedside, in a boardroom or a classroom, or behind a lab bench, remember that knowledge without empathy cannot heal, it cannot teach, and it cannot inspire. So in every role, clinician, educator, leader, or researcher, these 3 principles will anchor every decision you make. And again, as our Deputy President has said, never forget the mentors, friends and families who have been the bedrock of your journey to date. Their support and guidance have been and will continue to be invaluable in shaping your success. At this point, I'd like to thank some people, and I always do, so apologies, but anyhow, I know it's been said already, but I personally would like to acknowledge and thank our wonderful educators, clinicians and researchers, both here in UL and across all our partner clinical, education and industry sites. They care passionately about their disciplines and set high standards to ensure our graduates get the best knowledge, training and insight and become incredibly valuable work colleagues. I would also like to express a huge thanks to all our support staff who go that extra mile, day in, day out, to ensure the smooth running of our programmes and a great student experience. So finally, Class of 2025, we are proud of your achievements and to have had the privilege of supporting you on your journey. Today marks not just the culmination of rigorous training, but the beginning of boundless possibilities. An opportunity to dream bigger, to challenge convention, and to bring together your diverse talents to ignite real change in our world. So I have every confidence that each of you will shape our world in ways that are nothing short of extraordinary. Thank you.
The ceremony is now concluded. Please remain in your seats until the platform party leaves the auditorium. Ushers will then direct graduates in groups to the exits. Guests will be ushered out after graduates leave the auditorium. Thank you.
you.